everyone. The Lich is perhaps one of the most difficult bosses to solo in High Roller, but becomes significantly easier with more party members. The Lich begins each fight by casting Resurrection, which summons 3 skeleton archers and 3 skeleton guardsmen. And every 55 seconds thereafter, the boss will recast Resurrection. Any remaining skeletons will be unaffected, keeping their existing health, and any slain skeletons will resurrect with full health. In High Roller though, the boss will also cast Frenzy every 30 seconds after Resurrection. This spell spawns a circle that buffs any mobs inside of the circle, and also damages players outside of the circle. Here the Frenzy circle is bugged and I'm standing outside of it. Just know that the Frenzy ring lies within the arena floor's outermost rings. At this point, you have a decision to make. Do you kill the mobs or not? The answer largely depends on your class and your build. However, in general, these are my recommendations. If your class has access to ranged attacks like Wizard, Sorcerer, Warlock, and Ranger, use it. However, if your class doesn't have ranged, or has access to some form of increased damage against undead, like with Divine Weapons or Cleric's Undead Slaying and Holy Purification, try to kill the mobs and go melee instead. Though I haven't personally soloed the HR Lich with every class, here's a tier list based on feeling. With that out of the way, let's go over the Lich's abilities and talk strategy. The Lich has 3 main attacks and 2 different types of curses that trigger 4 times throughout the fight, or every 20% of the Lich's HP. The missile is by far the most common attack. Although the missile is easily strafed, it also deals splash damage that may inadvertently hit you. This is especially true for when the skeleton guardsmen are enraged by the Lich's frenzy. Fortunately, the Lich aims the missile at your head, so to avoid the missile hitting any guardsman, jump as the Lich lowers the staff. However, be careful not to get a headshot multiplier on the skeleton guardsman instead. The next attack is the homing orb, which also deals splash damage. This orb will chase you to the ends of the earth, slowly like a snail. Currently, it can only be blocked by a skeleton, shields, longsword, or players and summonables. For this reason, I recommend melee players keep at least 1 skeleton guardsman alive. As you circle the arena, the skeleton guardsman will naturally run into the orb. The last normal attack is the melee, which you can identify by looking for the staff crossing over the Lich's torso. From my experimentation, you can't block it, so dance in and out of its attack range. The final 2 abilities we'll look at are the 2 curses. Every 20% of the Lich's HP, one of these curses spawns underneath the player's feet and damages all players inside. Curse of Isolation is blue in color, the color of our crippling depression and loneliness. This is the best circle to see in solos, as with every additional player, the curse does more damage. On the other hand, the Curse of Gathering is magenta in color, the color of love, so if you love your homies, gather up. In solos, this will leave you very vulnerable, but with every additional player, the curse will do less damage.
Come here.
Additionally, each of these curses will apply a heal over time after it detonates. Assuming you're playing solo and are very unlucky with the coin toss, if you get 4 Curse of Gatherings in a row, which will bring you down to 5% HP and then heal you back to 70%, you'd still need enough meds to recover that 30% remaining HP 4 times. So plan accordingly and bring extra meds. So as far as strategy goes, if you're not going to kill the mobs, try to keep the archers centered on one side of the Lich. When you're on their side, avoid attacking, healing, or lowering your move speed. Once you're on the other side, go nuts. The archers will even help and shoot the Lich in the back. If you are going to kill the mobs though, start with the archers. Keep track of where you kill them, and try to spawn camp them on Resurrection's cooldown. The more reliably you can kill all of the archers before Frenzy is casted, the more success you have overall. In some sense, this is a stat check. Just remember you have about 30 seconds or 7 regular attacks before Frenzy is casted, and 4 in Frenzy before Resurrection. Before you attack the Lich, make sure your health is full, unless you're a degenerate gambler.
Never tell me the odds.
And that's all I wrote. Let me know of your first kills and strategies down below. Thanks for watching. I hope you've had a good 2024, and I'll see you in the next one.